Some girl gonna post on Facebook, good sex supposed to last an hour or longer. Superhero you fucking, because it don't take an hour to do shit. Like, let me tell you something. If a man come fast, that just means you got good coochie. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, with me, you got a good 9 to 13 minutes. That's 43 strokes and 2.5 songs on Pandora. If a nigga just naturally lasts longer than that, that means your coochie whack. Because if we can't come within 2.5 songs on Pandora, we don't need to be I'm not about to be up all night playing with your ass. I refuse to put that type of wear and tear on my spine. Some girl gonna get mad at me the other day because I got done fast. I asked her if she came, she gonna get sarcastic. Yeah, I came over here for nothing. Bye, I came already. Fuck you mad at me for? You need to be giving yourself a pat on the back for keeping them walls intact. What the fuck?
Yeah, so never try. My job is done here.
It's an evil world we live in.
What's up, people? Welcome back to our channel. Today we have an interesting story that many of us can relate to in some capacity. In today's society, there exists a significant amount of expectations and pressures placed upon men in the realm of sexuality. From media portrayals to societal norms, men often feel the weight of these expectations, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and even performance-related issues. It is this pressure that has led many men to look to substances that may be able to help enhance their sexual performance. Such is the case in today's story titled, Boyfriend Burning Out Himself During Sex. So, without further ado, the letter to the pastor reads,
Dear Pastor, I am 19 years old and I am having problems with my boyfriend. We have been having sex from the time we met. The first time we had sex I was 17 years old and he was 23. I asked him why we cannot have just normal sex and why he has to use these sex enhancers. He said he wants to stay on me for very long. I told him that he is burning himself out and he told me that all his friends are doing it. He is using things like Cialis and other drugs that would make him last longer when we are having sex. He said from the time he started having sex, he used to use the sex bomb. Sometimes when he uses these things he takes long to ejaculate, but when he finally does, he tries to continue and I keep telling him that he should stop, but he does not stop. He goes on and I get very dry. I am not a bad girl, but recently I have been talking to an older man and this man is truly a lover. I told him about my boyfriend and what he does, and he said my boyfriend is a joker. I had sex with him and I can say it was a great difference. Not only did he satisfy me, but he gave me some money to take care of myself. I don't want to leave my boyfriend, but I am beginning to like this older man because he is caring. This man doesn't use anything at all. He has children and one of his sons is my age. It is hard to stop talking to my boyfriend, but all the time he just wants sex and he is burning out himself. He also wants to get me pregnant, but the way he is carrying on, that may never happen. Please give me your advice. S.T.
Dear S.T. You are a young girl and you need to understand that many young guys who do not need anything to enhance their performance are carried away by sexual enhancements. In my counseling clinic, young men come to see me and inform me that they use certain products that they should not be using at all. Some use Viagra, and of course there are some who have been using very popular ones such as the sex bomb and China brush. I discourage them from using these things. It is amazing that the girls who accompany them just smile as these men talk about how it helps them to perform. You are only 19 years old and you know that your boyfriend has not been helped by using these things and you are now totally turned off. As a result, you have even found comfort in the arms of an older man. I am not encouraging you to go with this older man, but that is totally up to you. If this older man is a much better lover, your boyfriend will lose you. Try and convince him that he is not helping the relationship by using these sexual enhancers. Pastor.
Well guys, if you have made it this far, I am assuming that you do find this story intriguing. So, please, smash the subscribe button for more Reddit stories, cheating stories and Dear Pastor stories like this one. Also, click the bell so you do not miss our next upload. Anyway, let's check out the comment section for this story. First comment comes from the Saint.
The boyfriend is all about bragging. If you could be a fly on the wall you would hear him telling his friends how long he was on the ride. Now this senior man just uses normal standards and you are happy with that. Looks like he is ahead of the youngster because in addition he also has some money. I suggest you drop the youngster because all he has is the excessive ride that you hate anyway and he is broke.
Reader woman added.
The young boy has a new broom, but the older man knows how to sweep, and he knows all the corners.
Coretta Burgess also added.
I am not a bad girl. Yeah, right? Sure. LOL.
Guna4Life7 said.
Young lady, are you practicing safe sex and are these two men sleeping with other women? Having these two men in your life will not end well for you. I promise you. I have seen this story end many times but usually not good.
Anthony chipped in with.
I did not see anything about either she and her boyfriend being financially secure enough to have a child. It appears that her boyfriend is seeking only bragging rights re his sexual prowess and the fact that he can get a woman pregnant. Other than that, he could turn out to be a deadbeat father/sperm donor. There is an old saying that goes a few minutes of pleasure, or a marathon in this instance, can lead up to 9 months hard labor and indefinite detention afterwards. I do hope that this young woman is protecting herself from becoming pregnant either by her boyfriend or the older man, as it could prove to be devastating to any future plans that she has for her future betterment. My advice to this young woman would be that no matter how good the sex is with this young bedroom bully, it might be in her best interest to gradually reduce the length of time he rides her roughshod, so to speak, and if he insists on going on his marathons, then she should end the relationship, and if it is a case where she cannot do without sex for any great length of time, to seek a partner that is more considerate, loving, supportive and who has her best interest at heart.
Susie replied to Anthony.
At 19, she should be in university/college or learning a trade, not getting pregnant. I hope she is using birth control.
Vernal jumped in the conversation with.
Sex, sex, more sex and money. Nowhere in this letter was it mentioned of an action plan by the young miss. The young dude will learn the hard way after years of using sex bombs.
Captain Sparrow sailed in with.
Replace the jackhammer with the sugar daddy Mr. Loverman and put money in your pocket.
Can we talk to said.
Pastor. Please. From what I'm reading, I haven't heard this writer speak one iota about being on a reliable method of birth control or that her boyfriend, the one using the enhancers, is wearing a condom. Now she's hooking up with an older man who she claims is a good lover. Oh, and lest we forget, he gave her some money. So, by my count, she's shagging 2 different men. When she gets a belly, whose name will she call? It is fairly simple to me in terms of this conundrum. That's really not. If she doesn't want to deal with the boyfriend who is partial to using enhancers, then drop him like a ton of bricks. Simple. If she believes the mature man is more to her liking, then go for it, but understand what you're getting yourself in for and or what you might likely expect from this relationship. Oh, lest I keep repeating the same refrain. Stop talking about this, that, and the other about a current lover as if someone is asking you to provide a detailed report. It's too much information that the person who you might be dealing with or entertaining dealing with doesn't have or otherwise need to know. Kibba ya mouth.
Plain. Talk matted.
23 years old and using drugs for sex? We didn't need that in the good old days.
Bleach said.
Throw away the young boy and keep the big man. You're just hurting him when you give him bun.
Mike B also added.
Sadly, this is one of the things that many of us Jamaican men think we need to do, as we are brainwashed into thinking we need to last forever in bed or we could be labeled whatless. LOL. And who can be blamed here? Surprisingly, our very lovely women. Hear me out here, we, men, are raised to believe women don't want a 1-minute man. So, if we buy into that narrative, once we become sexually active, we often think we have something to prove. Funny thing is that you only need one sensible woman to tell you that trying too hard is totally unnecessary and actually reduces the fun for the involved parties. Like that entertainer said, all we need is enough Dr. Fish, dumpling and banana, turtle soup and conch and oyster, peanut porridge put in a me freezer.
And the last comment comes to us from Lady D.
Sounds like this young fellow does not have a vision for his life, or the only purpose is to have sexual pleasure. It is sad that he and his friends can only play the poor man's sport. So, why are you with him if your mindset is different? Remember, water seeks its own level. Do you want this older fellow's money only? What is going on in your mind that you have to hold on to two men at the same time?
Whether young, old or middle-aged, guys have always felt pressured to perform sexually. That pressure may come from a lady they are with, another male friend with his extravagant sex tales, or society at large. It is the expectation to perform that leads guys to looking for ways to enhance their sexual capabilities and endurance. While some guys are patient enough to do it the old school way by exercising regularly, eating healthier balanced meals and drinking a lot of water while cutting down on bad habits such as not getting enough sleep, that will result in a soft erection or a short erection. There are others who would rather use substances like Viagra, sex bomb and China brush. While both these methods of enhancement have their place, I would urge guys to be careful and only use those that are trusted and proven. I would recommend the honey packs or ginseng root extract. Check the link in the description below, I'll add some that you can use, but nothing beats the old school method. Anyway guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more on relationships and let us know if you can relate to this story. How long do you believe a guy should last in bed? Have you ever felt like you are not sexually pleasing your partner before? Please let us know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, we have more videos on the channel that you may like. Catch you in the next one. Love.